Hey, good morning. This morning for you. So, been pondering about how I can get the funds that I need without taking out of like money I have full reserve right now just for food. Not even really reserved, but so I've been suggested to do like a Patreon or some form of like Kickstart, and people said that they would contribute some. Right now, what I don't really need any more didgeridoos. I'm gonna like keep it minimal. And then there will be something that's like higher if somebody really wants to contribute for me to get a really nice didgeridoo, one that I've been looking at. But I'm not going for that. Right now, I need a didgeridoo stand, which is about $160 for a decent one. And realistically, I want to get a dual stand set up, and I think those are custom made, so it would mean that maybe I need 2 stands. Right now, I'm just gonna start with crowdfunding one, and that's 100. That's like 160, and then maybe tax and shipping, and then actually probably not shipping. And then from there, I need to get the blue Yeti mic, but not the Nano. Because that just has omnidirectional recording. I need the bidirectional recording. So that way, okay, so this is why I decided to make a crowdfund for it. I'm deciding to making the video for it. So this is how it works, y'all. So when I play a didgeridoo, the sound goes from here down to the bell. From there down to the bell, right? Well, I got sounds where I do the mouth and the bell at the same time, and I've always thought, well, I need 2 mics. But I realized if I get a mount, right, bam, I'm trying to think where it shows it through I'm working through the room, but say I get a mount, right, that puts it like, the mic's right there, but the mount would be holding it up to where I'm level. I'll be standing up while I do it. I don't want to move the camera more, but so it'd be right there, right? And then I would take the mic and put it right here. It's going to catch the sounds coming off from the front and from the back. And I believe possibly in the middle. That mic was $80. I had looked at it. It was something close to a year ago now when it was at that, and now the one that I'm aware of that I need is for 140, I think, maybe a little bit more. So that's what I'm gonna be, the 2 things I'm trying to get right now. Just a single didgeridoo mount, because I can work with that. I don't have to have the dual didgeridoo mount set up yet. Given it would be nice, because otherwise I'll have to take one, put it in, do that, then when I want to transition for one of the videos I'm doing, it's to take it out, put it back in. So, but if I do it maybe when it's not too hot outside and I play outside, it'll be much easier because I can just stand it up or something of that nature. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, this is my option. I'm not asking for 2 of them. One, because I think it's a little bit too big to have 2 of them next to each other. I don't think I can really make that work. So I need to get a dual setup one, but for now, for the singular performances, that would be more for practicing. So I'm just gonna work on being one for now and see if it's worth upgrading. See if a second one or a dual. And then realistically, I would like to have like a triple mount. But that's in due time. I already feel bad paying $160, guys, for a didgeridoo mount. Okay, it is a microphone mount. It is your typical $10 mount with like a thing on it that just can hold it well so that you don't end up breaking your didgeridoo. But like I can't find it anywhere else. So like if somebody during this Patreon, if you find a dual one or a triple mount for a didgeridoo that that's cheaper or the same price as a singular one, I like if the stuff wasn't so expensive, I would just get it. I wouldn't be trying to Patreon it. I'm gonna contact Blue for the Blue Yeti mic. Be like, look, I'm a streamer, I'm a musician, I'm working on getting stuff out there, see if they'll sponsor. I doubt they'll buy it, you know, but you never really know. Maybe. Maybe they'll be like, oh, I really like these sounds, yeah, I want to sponsor that. So hopefully something like that is going to pan out. I was just going to flat out buy it, but it's like, I can't necessarily do that now because this mic, yes, it will make me money for when I do performances, for sure. I'll be doing this for live performances. The problem is that there's just limited options, so I'm not going to get into that. But you know, I don't know how long, it could be another year, you know, even if there are places to play, they're going to be at like 10% mass or half mass. And that's even if people are going to it. Most people aren't. A lot of people are just still staying away. So for me to take and put that money into it just for live streaming or just for myself, that's not. I mean, if I had a steady source of income, sure, you know, I would make it work because it's really not that much. But it does come out of what I need in case things do go wrong. And since I can't find a completely viable way, I mean, yeah, selling music, live streaming, sure, I can make some. Doing that, I can do better performances, put more focus onto certain things, but realistically there isn't. It is a very, live streaming is a limited, it takes a long time to build up the audience and to get a revenue. You know, every app I've been on, people do what's called gift trading, gift swapping, whatever, so they can get their achievement up and get to a higher point on the board, get more traction, more people enjoy their shows, they send gifts and support, stuff like that, and they can get like fan mail or, you know, stuff like that. But a lot of people, to get up on the board higher, they just sit there and swap it, which is against all the rules, but no platform has a way of stopping it, and I feel like a lot of them might actually subliminally encourage it, because it makes it like, let's say you have $40 million, this is just an example, but let's say you have $40 million of, oh shit, oh fuck. Sorry, there's a hornet right here. Come on, leave, I want to do my thing. Probably a bad idea. Oh god, terrible idea, terrible idea. Where'd it go? Okay. Alright, we're safe. We're not gonna clip that out. You guys just see me flailing around because of a hornet. But Mother Nature. I'll be sitting there playing outside in didgeridoo. I have some people around it, and a bee will come and like be like buzzing. I'm like, oh, just play, just play, just play. I don't want to ruin the note. Anyways, what was I just saying? Oh my god. Let's see, I went over. Oh, so for it to just be live stream, so okay, so you have a net revenue of $40 million, but there's no way of actually knowing if 75% of this net, quote, net revenue, which is money that, you know, would be getting put back into the platform and stuff like that, is actually money being basically swapped back and forth. So while you see, oh man, these streamers, like one stream I was in on another app, somebody got like 100 super dragons, but they had planned it to win the chest, and like super dragons like $200, so it was like 20 grand, and they did this to win or 2 or 3 grand, just set it up against somebody that knows they're gonna lose, and it just completely defeats the purpose. And that, I mean, that was extreme. That was an extreme. Most people don't do that. And I get going and gifting some to the people you support, you know, or other streamers and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I get that, but there's a limit to how much that can actually be done and how much traffic needs to be coming into the site. And a lot of platforms are going, there's 90% people doing this, and then the amount of people coming in are either streamers, or they're just somebody looking to hang out. They don't really have money, they're bored, and they just want to chat. Like, I chat with anybody, it doesn't matter if you give me, I'll chat with you. I prefer a conversation any day of the week, than like $1 in my freaking busking hat. You never know where a conversation goes. Conversation has gone many times to saving me hundreds of dollars. So, anyways, my point is that, let's say it was 30 million going through, then that's actually only 10 million. And then they put this inflated number up of $40 million in profit, and people are like, oh, I'm going to get some of that, but really, you're trying to work at 25% less. But see, that's the thing, you can't, these are just sums, these are me just guessing at numbers, at how much it is, or likely, or it could be around, because there's nothing to actually tally how much is going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So streaming, I feel like, normally I can think about something for like a game or a platform and be like, yeah, this would probably work to fix their problem, just because I've spent my entire life around it and I love that sort of thing. But this is a problem that I've thought about, like, how could you, literally it would mean streamers not be able to gift our streamers, right? But then what would happen? They would just come in on another account that they charge, which already do during like competitions and stuff. So it's just like, for me to take and put my eggs in that basket right now. So originally I was doing it to practice for performing, which is great. I'm good enough for performing, like, and everything. Like, I can always get better, but I'm steady enough to where, it's not a big deal playing in front of people. I'm not gonna like get distracted. I can keep in check, like my brain doesn't get like scattered. I won't get scatterbrained or anything like that. So that's mainly, like, I'll be live streaming some. I found an app where I'll do podcasts, and I'll be like live stream podcasts. I'll be streaming the didgeridoo and sessions, but the mic mainly is for tutorial videos. My other mic, it's kind of off and it's limited. It's not like bad. It's been better than the other stuff, than what's built off with this, but it's a $20 mic, and it only catches sounds from one portion, and it partially catches the other sounds, and it will sound decent, but I can never really balance it right. And even when I'm just playing off it, I'm only catching 1.5 sounds. So I'd really like this mic to where I can catch both sounds, so you actually hear closer to what I'm hearing. I'm trying to think of, like, what can I gift and stuff that'd be worth it. If somebody gifts, like, I can't, if you're within like the States, and you gift over $100, maybe like a smaller painting, it would also mean that you have to take it out and do do the canvas yourself again. You have to re-put it around the frame, or you can just tack it up to a wall. I don't, probably not the best idea. Then like maybe a larger option where I have like 2 really large canvases to make it like $1,000 contribution to get one of those, and then, or one of the other like medium-sized ones that's already done, or one of the paintings that's or something like that. And I'm like, well, I don't know if that's gonna, is that really gonna encourage people? Do I need to go through that? If I need something, do I have to have something offer? I feel like I should. I don't want to just be like, I've seen many Patreons where people put stuff up, they'll put on like layers and stuff, and they don't get contributors, maybe because they're not getting traffic, or it doesn't feel like a bargain. A lot of stuff that are like Kickstarters, you put $10 down, and then when the product releases, it's normally $30, you got it for $10. But that's for like a very large scale. This is nowhere near that large a scale. Not yet anyways. starts is me just asking for what I need without like. It's just I can't bring myself to spend this money because I know I might end up needing it. I know I'm probably gonna end up needing it. I don't have another source of income. Normally I just work retail. I enjoy retail. It's easy to get. It's, you know, I can do my other stuff after a day of retail generally. It depends, but I can. But right now it's like, okay, I'm sure there is some retail jobs, but multiple people I've spoken to, their friends are in retail or they work in retail, and all the employees are catching this stuff. Multiple people are. I'm just like, if I was on my own, like, I probably isn't gonna kill me. Maybe, I don't know. Knock on wood. It's more of like my parents that I'm especially concerned about. And like, we've been good so far, but I keep thinking of what can I do. It's hot out here. I keep thinking about what can I do to get side income. I'm thinking about like flipping like tech off of websites, but you know, it's just, let me try. I can find somebody who puts their used computer up that'll sell for like $300, maybe for less, you know. But I need it to be steady. Like, I'll be lucky if I can find one that's a month, putting in a lot of time. If I put in 40 hours or something, you know, I'll want $400 back. This would be, you know, I can easily put in 40 hours and not walk out with more than $100 of profit and not even be done. So I need it to be manageable. Right now the money I have is for food, and I can manage to make this work until I get something else, and have to hold out a little bit longer on what I do want to keep pursuing. I mean, realistically, I wasn't going to start streaming. I wasn't going to start a YouTube. None of this. I wasn't going to do anything of this nature until I traveled, taught in different places around the world. Like, I figured 9 months out of the year I'll go and teach out of the country, and then 3 months here I can perform and stuff, have more content, have the funds that I need, so it's not like I'm trying to work with the bare minimum as usual. It has not been working out. So really the main thing, if you are putting in for this microphone, let's say you put in 20 bucks, and I don't have something right now that I can offer you besides maybe like a postcard or a signed postcard. That could be something, you know, do like cool ones, like custom print ones off of a painting. That's not a bad idea. Go out and recording. But let's say you do that and you're not getting something large back. You're not, you know. However, what you are getting is that I will actually be able to record and document everything for the didgeridoo much easier. It won't be a stress on me, which I don't know if you guys can tell, but sometimes it can be a little bit stressful when I'm recording. You hear me going off, like, I don't care about the mic, because it's just like, but then it's like, why am I even recording something that needs quality to teach people if I know it's not really going to have the quality I need to teach? Why do I even bother? You know what I'm saying? So I need to go and put more money. It's not that I haven't put money into this. I would really like to start DJing. I have all the sounds just locked in here for loops I can do and really like get it going. I just need to get that traction. You guys know playing the didgeridoo can help clear the smoke out of your lungs. I wonder if that also means like the settled stuff. And this was sitting out. Hold on. I didn't put it back into its bag, so we're gonna do a quick Spidey check. Okay. Just gonna do a little bit here. This is the first note of the day, so y'all can actually hear when I haven't played for a little while. It's been, I don't know, probably a few days now. So that one, it gets a lot stronger, but the note goes from here to there and they kind of mesh in the middle. So I really hope this microphone will work. I know I'll be able to use it, it'll be better. But at the same time, I don't know if that's actually, and that's the thing, if I was like 100% certain, like I'll be able to use it and it'll definitely be good for like, for me playing to other songs and doing recordings over it. I'm sure you'll be able to hear more of the notes, but it's not going to be perfect. I'm sure you'll be able to hear the front and the back, but I do have the concern of, would I just be better off getting 2 mics? But see, then I have to be able to record for 2 mics, and I've tried stuff similar, and I always mess up the text. So I'm trying to be really simple and not get stung by a wasp / hornet / whatever that thing was. I'm not gonna lie, I'm bored. I would really like to have something to look towards to, and that was me redoing my life. Like, that was me getting what I need to steadily get into, like, teaching music, getting to go to college, because I haven't been able to, get to travel, experience new cultures, find inspiration, save up the extra money. Oh God, this thing is mean. Okay, we're going in. We're going inside. Anyways, holy, this thing's out for blood, man. Oh, shit. Oh. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Jeez. Is it on my head? I have a camera here. It's actually pretty handy. Is he on me? Okay. Okay, I'm sweating. I've just been sitting outside and it's hot and I'm like being harassed at this point. I am barefoot too, so likely to get attacked by something. And who knows, y'all, if this goes well, maybe I can actually get onto Naked and Afraid and get a brain the didgeridoo. I'm doing it. I want to go on Naked and Afraid. I hope the other person brings something good, but I just want to bring the didgeridoo and see what all not this one. I won't bring my good ones because I will be prepared for it to get destroyed. Oh, this is like the cheapest they get. You know, it's like the best didgeridoo I've ever played. So there you go. There goes all your questions out the window. There's sounds I can do on this specific didgeridoo that I can't on others. I can do similar sounds. I've gained way more control over it on this, and I would need to play the other ones consecutively for over a decade to really get up to it. However, playing the other ones does help. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and post this video up. Hopefully Patreon will be done. I'm gonna try and get it done within the next couple weeks. It may not even come at all, I don't know. Need to figure out where I can get extra traffic from and stuff, and it's just limited right now. The entertainment industry has always been tricky, and it'll continue being tricky. Now it's like tons of people are going to try and get to the live streaming portion of entertaining, and all the people who had extra money don't because they don't have a job. So while they probably have enough to survive and they're situated in their career, limited, you know, that, and I mean, that's street performing. Like, just think about street performing. These people are on vacation. They're paying, you know, maybe $300 a night to stay somewhere. Um, they spend, within a week, they spend like $3,000-4,000. Tipping somebody $20 doesn't break the bank, especially if they enjoyed the performance. And to them, that's kind of like a steal. On edge right now. I don't want to get stung by anything. And you know, and given they don't have to, and knowing that they're supporting, helping somebody, that's like their good deed and stuff. But without that, it's just like, imagine if I was street performing somewhere where people are paying $20 a night to stay somewhere, and it's like run down, you know, like they're not, people are vacationing there, they're not gonna tip you anything. That's kind of what live streaming is becoming. So much is taking out its stability, and I prefer doing this because I don't have to interact. I don't have to worry about the delay of interactions, and it's just it doesn't stress me out. I don't know. I'll go through and edit this video up with the Patreon link. I'll do another one. It's gonna be like 3 minutes. I'm not gonna be all scatterbrained about it. This is just me putting it down and throwing it out there, because nobody even watches these videos anyways. Woo! Because that's because I haven't done anything to get them out there. I want to build the content first. But yeah, you know, hope everybody is being safe, making logical decisions. This, unfortunately, when I have a source of income, I'll make illogical decisions. Like, okay, maybe this will work and stuff. I mean, if I get this mic, my thing is I don't want people to fund it, and there's not as much as I can offer with it because I haven't actually tried. Oh my god. We're going in. This thing is trying to eat me. I'm gonna go finish this video in here. So, given that this mic will get its use 100 different ways, it will be better for what I need it to, regardless. So, I just hope it does exactly what I want it to. I think it will, though, is the thing. That's the thing, I think it will. I think it will work like a dream, given I'm gonna need... Oh, dang, I might actually need a microphone stand with it, too. Yeah. Okay, so then I have to throw that in there. I have to get a microphone stand that'll work with it as well. But anyways, this will at least give me something to look forwards to, work towards to, without getting into retail. Like, I really just want to walk all the way to Florida. Such a terrible idea. I just take a bus, but there's no rush. I mean, I don't know when stuff's not going to go back to normal for a while. And I would like, by the time this stuff to have gone back to normal, I can proceed where I left off in life. That is not the case as of now. I'm determined to make this somehow work out in my favor, or work out to where it doesn't completely... I mean, that's like the one thing I have a bit of hope left for, is that somehow I can figure out this situation, as I do with Minnie, and flip it around and make it actually gain something out of it. And otherwise, like, I start to get really depressed. Like, really depressed. So, I mean, if I had something that I could work on that I didn't feel like it was a struggle trying to do it, sure I would. But it seems like everything that I do to relax is causing more anxiety, then it's like the pressure is put on to try and get something out of it when that's not what it's about. So I just I'm like, screw that. I'm not gonna do that to myself and ruin something that has been there for me my entire life for when I need it, to enjoy it, to try and get out of a predicament. There's a few things that I don't do that with. That's music, art, and cooking. And given that music has already almost gone down that route, same deal with art, of where you try something so many times and then it doesn't pan out and you're like, screw it. I just want to make sure that I don't lose it for myself, you know, because that's my escape. And it's reasonably cheap or beneficial. So I don't know where stuff is going. I was just gonna sporadically buy this mic, but I'm like, I just can't. I can't bring myself. Hopefully I can find 10, 20 supporters, and to where it doesn't end up actually hurting the bank, to where it's like, wow, that could have been a month of survivability. And it's like when I leave here, I don't know, I'm not certain on anything now. I need to be doing this, but I'm not certain if I'm going to be staying here. And then it's limited that I even feel inspired here anymore to do it. And that has a lot to do with it. When you go and play a performance somewhere new, you're inspired, you do your best work. So I don't know, it's a lot. It's a 30-minute session of, okay, well, maybe it'll be worth it. I've had people say, but you know, the thing is, I streamed for about a year, and then I realized the only people that were gifting me was only other streamers. And given a lot of them, they didn't want me to gift them back. So they were actual, but they were still a streamer. So it's like, I went through all of them, every single one of them, like all of these people are streamers. It was like not a one of somebody that donated more than a cent, or like a few cents, that wasn't a streamer. So it's just, and it's like that everywhere. I mean, it just doesn't work like that. It's just not going to get to where I'm going. That's why I was going about things their way, and then now it's like I'm stuck. Like I was like, okay, I want to get situated in my life, get the recording equipment I do, make my life really interesting, then start streaming. So that way, when I'm streaming, it's not like this burden of trying to come up with the content, sitting there feeling awkward, losing engagement, to try to work on a device that is hardly compatible with this app, or not this one, but another one I'm on. So I gotta invest in a computer, and I gotta be able to take that computer wherever I go. Like now I'm thinking about just literally loading up my didgeridoos, some clothes, and I don't know. And now it's like, okay, normally I could do this, but I can't do this. I'm going crazy. I'm literally going out of my mind. I'm trying to do whatever I can to stay preoccupied, but I can't. Got no creamer or milk, so I got drinking black coffee, mixed with kratom. Take kratom for chronic pain. It's pretty great. It helps. Given I cannot deny that I don't play the didgeridoo as well while I'm on it. If I'm chiefing, it balances out, and I can almost play it better if I have a balance of both, or if I'll play it. So far I know the best if I'm just been chiefing up and I get to the right level. It helps me hear and balance out notes, but I have to be playing regularly. There are parts to this mic that I really hope will be able to capture the full sound scale and everything. And it's like so many of my notes, I move the didgeridoo. So it's just like, there are so many things that maybe I can make a difference, maybe I can make a difference. I can't afford to gamble anymore. I can't afford it. I was going to where I could invest in my own self, get the funds, but now it's like I have to risk endangering myself for retail, so I gotta find something else. I gotta find something online, which means I'm gonna have to still go in for an interview most likely, right? But let's say I can find something. That means I have to, in order for one interview, it's gonna cost me like, take me hours and like $100 freaking to get there and back out of Atlanta, because that's where most of this place is gonna be based out, for one interview. You know, so it's just, I haven't put time into doing the application tracking system, because I was gonna do that once I moved. Okay, I'm gonna do in the area. It'll be convenient. Now it's like, what the fuck am I even doing? I'm just filling my brain up with stuff that isn't getting me out of a situation that I desperately need to get out of for my own well-being, for everyone else's own well-being. But anyways, there you go. Life story. I hope everybody is. I mean, right now it's just food and shelter, warmth. I'm not gonna lie though, I've been eating like one meal one day because like I was supposed to already have a source of income, so I've been like limiting what I eat a lot, and it's been affecting me. So I normally eat a lot. I have really high metabolism. I've felt my stomach shrink, but then like I'll go about 18 hours without eating. That's for months now. And I've been steadily expanding it. Like I will eat like literally a few like nibbles off of something. Like this morning, sausage, or I eat like the stuff that has no nutrients. Like kratom. I mean, no, not kratom, ramen. There's probably more nutrients in kratom than there is in ramen. But yeah. Fun fact, I like my sausage cold. If it's like warm, I mean, I'd prefer it on a biscuit any day of the week. Sausage is just too strong flavor for me. I've tried all types, and it's not like it's bad flavor, it's just too strong. So biscuit is a good sausage biscuit, made with egg and cheese, and bacon, and butter. Okay, don't have like any of this, so I think I have the butter and the cheese. But anyway, so yeah, this is the introduction to the Patreon introduction video. Once all that's done, I'm gonna go back and record something in full. This is just being thrown on here for my eyes mainly. Because I'm brainstorming with myself. I don't have anybody to brainstorm with, really, not steady, so I'll have to brainstorm with myself. Most people, for one, don't catch up with like how my brain works with stuff, and how like as I get going through stuff, and they kind of feel left out or feel like a certain way doesn't, and I understand it, and nobody really wants to feel that. So I end up brainstorming by myself. The problem with brainstorming by yourself, I'm pretty sure it has led me into an added layer of insanity and personalities. But it's okay, because I can just have a puppet and be like, it's fine, that's Pixel, that's not me. This guy secretly Pixel the puppet is me. So you know. Mind blower! Spoiler alert! Anyways, not really me, like a crazier, let out version of myself. It really is me. That's the fun part about it, because I can't get in trouble for anything that puppet does because it's not me. Anything does or say. Nobody can really get mad at me. And we're like, that puppet said that, and like, you're getting mad at what a puppet said, and everybody just disregards what it. And even if I said like something by accident that offended people, I mean, whatever. I don't really try and offend people. There is a line between comedy, you know, people being able to laugh about themselves and stuff, and what their mindset is. I like to hit right on that line. Those are the money shots. A money shot gone wrong is in the eye. Anyways, before I keep just going off, I'm actually gonna go now. Peace.